and now I can get proper planned for the next couple of months. Looks so yummy, and today is all about the cozy, so it's the perfect recipe for today. Definitely a dinner for a cozy autumn day. That's my little coffee hot chocolate corner. That's it in the sitting room. Really, really subtle. Good morning and welcome back to a new video. We are going to be doing something fun today, which will include a little bit of this. I always get really nervous holding him. I'm going to pop him straight down. Yes, today we are going to be getting ready for autumn, ready for fall. I'm really excited. I'm ready to make the house really cozy. We are going full cozy today. I want to decorate for autumn. I want to make a really yummy chicken jalfrezi curry. It's one of the pinch of nom recipes, so low fat, really healthy. I'm really excited about doing that. I'm going to change it to a slow cooker recipe, so we'll be doing that. I want to try a new cookie recipe as well, which I'm really excited about. I want to set up my planner for autumn as well. I'm going into a new little planner there, which I'm really looking forward to. I'm going to be doing all the pages myself, so I'm excited about that. And I thought I'd go through a couple of DIY kind of like autumn projects with you as well, really quick and easy. So I'm excited to share all that with you today. I hope you're excited too. Let me know what you do for the seasonal change. Do you do anything for autumn? Do you decorate? Do you make yummy food? Do you even just like switch out the cushions in your sofa or something like that? Let me know what you do as we are now moving into autumn. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you like this kind of thing. I've been a bit slack over the summer, and I'm just kind of getting myself back into doing it again, and I'm really, really enjoying it. So please subscribe to my channel if you enjoy this kind of video, and let me know what kind of future videos you would like to see here. So this is my little A5 planner that I'm working in today. This is my regular one that I work day to day, but I'm wanting to schedule ahead for my social media, and I've run out of pages. I used to use this all the time. It's one I bought from Quidco, but unfortunately, this was I think maybe 2019. Unfortunately, they don't do the refills. Yep, 2019, which I'm gutted about, but I kind of like tarted up the front, added a pom-pom, and I love having this out on my desk so I can see what's coming up. I have got weekly pages still, which are quite handy, but I like to have it open just so I can see. I find it difficult to work ahead without seeing what's coming ahead, and at the moment I'm wanting to look at the whole month, so I'm going to create my own pages today. I've just googled September and October calendar pages. I did a Monday start because I prefer a Monday start, and now I am just printing them out on here. I'm going to cut them to size, and I think this could work really well. I think there's a lot to be said for feeling organised. It's definitely a state of mind, and for me with my social media, if I feel organised with the planning, I feel so much happier in myself. And this is a system that I've had work before, and it's worked really, really well. The system that I'm using at the moment isn't working great, and I'm missing dates. I'm just getting a bit muddled with it, to be honest, and I like planning ahead for the future. And I find that when I do plan ahead for my channels, they flow so much better, the content's better. So I just thought, you know, I've got this planner sat here, it worked so well for me in the past, I'm just going to make it and do it again and just make my own pages and just see if it improves. So I really recommend that if you have a system that has worked really well for you in the past, go back to it. It's great to try new things. Sometimes new things are great, sometimes they work, they're like an improved system of what you had before, but sometimes the old ones are just the best, and sometimes you've just got to go back with them. That looks so neat and tidy. I'm really excited to use this. My printer's not working great at the moment. I think it just needs cleaning. And so I'm just going to go over with pen. And I also thought it would look much better if I go over the lines as well. Again, for me, everything's very visual. I'm a very visual person, so if it looks nice, it makes a big difference to me. So in a moment I grab the ruler and then just start going over just so I can see it better. And I will end up colour coordinating as well, so my different days for my channels will be different colours. And I am a paper person. Digital just does not work for me in the same way. I'm really pleased with these, and the fact that I've stuck them onto the older ones, it makes them nice and sturdy. And now I can get proper planned for the next couple of months. So I've just taken a break from work and I am going to pop this curry in the slow cooker. It is from Pinch of Nom. I found it through Pinterest. I'll leave the recipe down below, and it looks so yummy. And today is all about the cozy, so it's the perfect recipe for today. Let's just go down to the ingredients. I'm going to get everything out, show you what I've got, and then we're going to stick it in the slow cooker. I think it's meant to be a stove one, but I just fancy leaving it in the slow cooker and forgetting about it all day. So here's what I'm using: some chili flakes, tin of chopped tomatoes, ground coriander, ground cumin, garam masala, I can never say that, ground turmeric, fresh ginger. I've got a chicken stock pot, onion, garlic and tomato paste. I'm also going to pop in some potatoes. I'm just doing one large chicken breast between us, but I'm going to add extra veggies to it, including the potatoes. And I'll put a whole load of veg in near at the end. I won't do it right now because like the beans and things like that, I don't want them to go soggy. And I'm going to put peppers in and courgette as well. I've just chopped up the chicken breast and we are just adding a little bit of a marinade. So all the spices I am just sprinkling on. I'm not measuring anything because I don't do measuring. And then this is just going to sit for a bit while I do the rest and marinade. That already smells so delicious. I'm going to pop that to one side and work on the rest. And by the way, if ever you haven't got anything, don't panic. Cumin seeds is on here. I can't be bothered to go through the cupboard and look for the cumin seeds, so I've just added in an extra bit of cumin, but it's not stopped me making the recipe or even feeling the need to nip out and get something that I haven't got. It's sometimes just about improvising. That was a really, really strong onion. They don't usually bother me. That one was so strong. None of the others in the, what a great big net of them, none of the others have done that to me. Oh, that was so strong. Bit of coconut oil, and I'm going to just brown off the chicken and the onions. I've added loads of fresh garlic, loads of fresh ginger. Those are so good for you. And I always overdo it with the turmeric as well because that's something else that's really, really healthy for you. I'm going to go the tomatoes. I'm going to add the tomato puree, and I'm going to keep this and add water to that a bit later. And then in goes the water. And also the stock cube. If you were doing a veggie, just obviously bypass the chicken, just do veg and add a veggie stock cube. Give that a good mix. And I'm also now going to add my spices. And that's it. I've popped in the potato and I'm going to pop that on the crock pot stand. And then after a couple of hours, I'm going to add courgette and peppers, and I've got some green beans that I'm going to pop in here as well. I love potato in a curry. It's one of my favourites, and it's a really good way of saving money because you can cut down on the meat and add things like potato, which cost a lot less. This is a very, very good curry. I've added peas, frozen peas, and I've added some mango chutney to taste and a little bit of salt. I'm really glad that I added the veggies to this. I didn't end up adding the courgette after all. I will use that with a different meal, but we've got peppers, onions, green beans and potatoes in here along with the chicken. And I've made some rice. Definitely a cozy one. Definitely a dinner for a cozy autumn day. And now it's time to decorate for fall. I am so excited to get all the cute bits and pieces out. One of the DIY projects that I wanted to share with you was this leaf garland that I made a few years ago. It's just made using felt, and I cut a large like oval shape, leaf shape, and one template, and then I cut them all to the same size. And I've just used a very simple brown stitching all the way through, which holds them all together. And then you're left with a really cool garland. And the nice thing about doing something like this, not only have I made it myself, but it gets used every single year. And to tidy away, it's nice and easy because I just fold it into the leaves. And I actually keep it in the top shelf in my lounge. I've got a few decor pieces there. And it's just really, really nice and compact to tidy away. It doesn't take up much space, but it's a really nice piece of home decor for this time of year. Right, let's get a few bits and pieces up and make the lounge really nice and cozy.
Say something that will make my day, 'cause these memories of her won't go away. They're haunting me so I can't sleep. She was a pretty little light.
So I recorded us doing the garland up the stairs and chatting about it, and I seem to have not got the recording, the film. So I just wanted to let you know that we've popped this around the banister. It was 2 garlands I've attached together. They were just $1 each from the Dollar Tree, and I've used them for years, and they pop back up every year, and really cheap but really, really colourful. And I just love how it looks every year. You could even add little lights. We've had orange lights going up the stairs before, actually, haven't we?
Yeah, then they come back up in the loft.
Yeah.
No, I've had them in the window.
Have we? Ah, but I think that looks quite nice. It's quite subtle. I've got a few bits and pieces. It's really dark, by the way. It's really rainy outside. It's kind of like adding to the coziness. This is a Poundland one from a few years ago. I might pop this one in the hallway in a moment, actually. And I've got a couple from Yankee Candle, which I love. I think these are super cute. They're glass, and they are going to replace the ones on the fireplace.
Like cobblestone. Oh, why did she go? Oh.
I've also got a really cute candy corn dish. This is ceramic. We bought this in Target a few years ago. That was $3. We like to put some candy in here and leave that on the side by the TV. One of my favourite pieces of decor is this from HomeSense. I think we paid $7.99 for this. It's a big candle holder. We don't tend to light anything. We just pop it on by the fireplace. I think it looks really nice. And then we've got quite a few goodies in here. These were from Disneyland Paris. We've got these from Disney, and then we've got loads and loads of pumpkins as well to decorate. We've got some fabric, and we've got some plasticky ones, and these are all from Dollar Tree as well. They were doing big nets of them for $1. Again, around about 2017. Some of these ones may be from, actually these ones, these more like wool ones, were from Target, and they were $3 for a big net.
Was I supposed to know that she'd leave? Was I too naive to think that she'd be the one? Whoa. Why did she go? I met her back in 2005. It was her crooked little smile that caught my eye. Time went by and it was her and I. She promised me to never leave my side.
And on to the kitchen. I've got a little hot chocolate stand here. What can I do? I've got a fall stand. That could go there, or shall I put the fall up there? I think that looks better. Oh, I can see a little orange. Actually, I've got a yellow one of these that might look better. There we go. These are just from IKEA. I switched them out. I have a red one at Christmas as well. So I've got a little orange one here. plant there. Oh, we could pop some pumpkins in there. There we go. That looks a little bit better. I could make orange pom-poms, but to be honest, I really can't be bothered. I had 2 extra leaves here that fell off the garland from the stairs, so I popped those in there, and I've added a pumpkin there and 2 there. And we've got the little, it's a Yankee candle pot, which I pop biscuits in. And that's my little coffee hot chocolate corner. Another one of my favourite little DIYs is a Halloween book that I made, a little mini book years and years ago from our Halloween adventures. This was 2014 and it comes out every Halloween. It pulls right out and I always have this on display. I think it looks really, really nice. You could make a mini book. You could even do a really nice picture frame with your kids dressed up, with you dressed up, your cat dressed up, anything like that, or even just find a really cool pumpkin photo or something online and pop it in a frame. I think that looks really cute, and we always have this on display as well. I'm nearly done with the decor. I'll give you a little zoom around and show you quickly. I haven't gone crazy. I haven't got any of the Halloween stuff out. It is purely just autumny bits with a few little Halloween Mickeys. So let's start in the lounge. And we've got the fireplace there with my DIY little bunting type thing. The candles aren't lighting, they're brand new, but 2 of them don't want to light. I've just popped some pumpkins down there. We've got the pumpkin holder. I've also popped a few around like on the little tables, and I have popped candles in these little Yankee candle ones, and again just a few more kind of subtle, and our favourite Mickey. I love him so much. This one is supposed to light up. I don't know if it still does. Yes, it does. That was a Poundland one as well years ago. It's lasted so well. It just goes to show you don't have to buy expensive things. £1 that cost about 4 years ago, I think. I've just popped some candy corn in case you wondered what candy corn looks like if you're from the UK. This is it. It's incredibly sweet. Let me know if you like candy corn, if you've tried it. Far too sweet for me. It's quite fudgy, I think. And then we've just got a few little pumpkins there on the other side of the TV. Like I said, I've dotted the pumpkins around, so we've got some on the little table there as well. And that's it in the sitting room. Really, really subtle. And then walking out into the hallway, we've got my wreath going up the stairs. And on the table by the front door as well, the DLP one that we picked up. I've actually put my hand cream sanitizer in there. And then we've got the Poundland and the little book there. So I think that looks really cozy as you walk in the front door. And let's walk into the kitchen. I could do with an autumn wreath. That would be quite nice because I put a Christmas one up there. Maybe that's something I need to make. And then again, we've just got a few subtle bits and pieces. The batteries have gone out of all the Mickey pumpkins, so we need to get some new batteries. I've got a couple of little plates. These were from Target, I think 2 for $3, just to pop like spoons when you're cooking. We've got Snowflake out again. He's been in the downstairs loo for about 6 months, so he's out. And then another little pumpkin plate. I've also pulled out, I put the candles away, the nice autumn candles, and the Christmas ones actually each season. So we've got a Bath & Body Works pumpkin pecan. This one is my favourite fall scent, I think. It's called Leaves. It's Bath & Body Works and it smells so good. Couple more pumpkins, and we've got Mickey's there in the window too. And then the coffee station, hot chocolate station again over here, which I really like as well. I think I'm going to take that back, by the way. I think this is my favourite autumn candle. It's glaring a bit there. It's Pumpkin Souffle from Anthropology, and it's absolutely amazing. It's such a beautiful scent. Like I said, I'm not going over the top. It's just a little bit of like autumnal, seasonal decor. I could do with some new tea towels actually in the kitchen. That would be quite nice. But it's just fun. It's really cute, and it just makes the house feel a little bit warmer, especially now that it's got much chillier. It just feels really, really cozy and light candles and you're instantly in the cozy zone. And talking of cozy zone, I think it's time to go make some cookies. And now for something really nice, we are going to make pumpkin cinnamon cookies. It's the first pumpkin baking of the year that I'm doing. It's my favorite season to bake. I absolutely love using pumpkin when I bake. It's just so delicious. So it's a new recipe. Let's see how good it is. I've just lit this pumpkin pecan waffles as the cookies won't be in the oven for a bit. I may not even bake them till tomorrow because you have to put the cookie dough in the fridge for a while. So we'll see how we go, but the kitchen will soon smell amazing anyway. Do you have a favourite autumn scent as well? If you do, let me know. Or like me, do you just love all of them? Here's our ingredients: plain flour, brown sugar, regular sugar, butter, salt, vanilla, baking powder, pumpkin spice and cinnamon. If you don't have pumpkin spice though, you could do a mix of extra cinnamon and you could use ginger as well. Or have a look, you can find recipes on Pinterest to make your own pumpkin pie spice mix as well. Oh, and obviously tinned pumpkin as well. We can't make pumpkin cookies without the pumpkin. So I'm mixing together the melted butter, the brown sugar and half of the caster sugar. I've popped in the vanilla and now I'm adding 6 tablespoons of the pumpkin puree. So I'm whisking all that together. It should be nice and smooth and then we'll pop that to one side. And now we are mixing together the dry ingredients. This smells so good. I love the smell of cinnamon and pumpkin spice. And now to mix in the wet ingredients to the dry. Look at that colour. It looks amazing. Let's mix all that together. The dough looks so yummy. I'm going to cover that and I'm going to pop that in the fridge for about 30 minutes and hopefully that will firm up nicely. Gives me a chance to wash this little lot up and go and get cozy and ready for bed. I did expect to be making cookies this afternoon and it just hasn't turned out like that. I ended up working a lot more during the day than I'd originally planned and it's now 8:45 in the evening. Things just sometimes don't quite go to plan, do they? I was thinking about doing the cookies tomorrow, but I have looked forward to these cookies all day. Well, since yesterday, that's when I was planning to make them. And I really, really fancy a cookie now. So I'm gonna leave them in there, get sorted out, stick the kettle on, and hopefully we'll have some nice cookies in about 40 minutes. Okay, the dough has firmed up slightly. It's been about half an hour. I am being impatient. I just want to get these cookies in the oven now. I've got some sugar, half a cup of sugar and a teaspoon of cinnamon all mixed up. And we're going to take some balls of this and roll them in this and put them on this. Oven is on 180. I'm just going to lightly press these. I should have waited longer. The dough is so sticky, but I'm impatient. I'm always impatient, aren't I?
No. Can't believe that for a minute.
I like everything done yesterday.
Yeah.
There we go. And these should be ready in about 8 to 10 minutes. I've got quite a bit of cinnamon sugar, so I've got another little tray going in. So this time I've sprinkled some of the cinnamon sugar on top and we'll see what these are like. I wish you could smell the kitchen. As I've got some of the cinnamon sugar, I'm just gonna pop it over the top. I think in future when I make these again, I will actually put extra sugar on like I have done the other ones. Because why not? It's a treat after all, isn't it? And sometimes we all deserve a little treat. We tried one whilst it was still warm. It was really quite doughy So I popped them back in the oven. We'll see how these are. We're going to let them cool. We're wondering if actually they taste better when they're cooler. They look like mini donuts. Good morning.
Good morning.
So the cookies last night weren't wonderful. They were almost like
Cake-like?
cake that hadn't been baked. We even put them in longer and they weren't great. So we thought we would try them this morning and see if they're better.
Yeah, they didn't have that cookie type feel, did they?
I love that they've been rolled in sugar. They still, you can feel it.
Nice.
They taste lovely. It's the texture. I can feel it. They still feel doughy. Actually, they're like mini cakes. They're better today.
I'll get you away, so you focus.
So they're like quite cakey inside.
They remind me of something. Yeah, they're quite cakey, but I'm trying to think now.
They clog your teeth up a bit, don't
Yeah.
they? A bit like gingerbread consistency. You know, some like Lebkuchen that you buy.
Yeah, I'll get that. I'm just trying to think the density. It really reminds me of something. I can't think what it actually is. It's not unpleasant. They're not my favourite. I don't know if I'd rush to have them made again.
No, but I quite like them. I like the flavour. I love the
Flavour's
sugar around
lovely.
the outside. I wish they were more cookie-like.
Cake,
What I'm thinking, I'm going to make my usual cookie recipe,
but with.
but with the cinnamon sugar. Not put pumpkin in it, but use the pumpkin spice.
I think this is the pumpkin because these actually remind me.
I'm
Do
wondering
you know
if it's
what?
the pureed pumpkin.
Do you know when you've made the pumpkin muffins, they always seem denser.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what I wonder if they're reminding me of.
I'll leave the recipe down below just in case anybody else wants to give it a go.
I'm sure they will after our recommendation, won't they?
Let us know what you think. Do you know, we weren't going to decorate for autumn. We both sat in the lounge last night. Obviously, it happened much later than we expected, and we were both really pleased, weren't we?
Yeah.
It felt really cosy. And
It's
just having a few little touches in the kitchen and that.
Yeah, I think that's nice, and I think it also comes to a time like that. It just does add a bit of touch, doesn't it? So, yeah.
So let us know if you decorate for the seasons as well, and will you be decorating for autumn or Halloween or whatever it is that you do. But thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed hanging out with us, getting ready for autumn, and we'd love to hear from you. Take care, see you in the next video.
Bye.
Bye.